folks, so game plan for this morning. I just fed sheep here a little bit, and there you were there last night. I'm gonna try to let the cows out, and hopefully they don't run right through this netting. I'm not sure. I took out the one dog so they won't get chased by two of them right away. Now I'm gonna move the critters later today, but I'm hoping that if they're out and they eat with the sheep, and I'm hoping they just won't run right through it, but well, we're fixing to find out. So my brother's gonna let that out. I just fed, like I said, I just fed the sheep here, so cow and bull seen. I just fed the stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to use the four-wheeler to run them down. Or at least if they do get out, hopefully they just come right to the bale, and then, in which case I will take the net down and put it around them. That's kind of the game plan. Anyway, fence is on. So come here, Hallie. Hey, cows. Come on, cows. Come on. Come get your feed. Well, puppy's not too interested. At what point do you stop calling a dog a puppy? I mean, he's just a year now. Come on, cows. Hopefully they check out this netting like they're just doing that right there, so it can bite them. They'll learn that it hurts. Don't touch it. Come on, cows. Yep, there's one bite on the nose. Good deal. She's supposed to be trained in that electric fence, so hopefully she just learned that this one's hot and she knows not to touch it again. So she just got one on the nose. The bull, he could carry less. But since they're standing right here like this, I'm going to feed them some more. So I got to set the camera down here. Alrighty, folks. So I pitched them some more hay. Sheep are not what I'd call happy that they've had these two things in with them now. They're working out. She's kind of kicking at them at the back legs. If they're nose to nose, it seemed fine. She don't like them touching her back legs there, so they all just got to learn everything. Got to learn each other. She came and touched the fence right away, as you've seen. He has not yet. Today is going to be kind of a watch 'em day, and I'm going to move them. Here later this evening, which will put that a little bit more than I want grazed. But I think this is the best possible way for me to move them, because I couldn't figure out, if I didn't do it this way, I couldn't figure out how to get them from that pen into this side, the netting would be out here. Especially when they're new animals to us, so we don't know how they'll act or nothing. So far, they haven't blown through the wire. They're not trying to kill the sheep. They are pushing everybody out of their way, but that's just, animals, and they'll get that all worked out. And GW, he just had his milk and eggs. He could care less. Katie is still under the Ranger, but so far they seem to be good. As you can tell, the fence is on. The sheep are trying very hard not to touch it, but yet they're all crowded up over there because they're not used to these. Day or two, they'll be up under their bellies, I'd imagine. So, kind of hoping he'd touch the fence with his nose just to check it out and see what it was and get zapped. That way he knows that it hurts and not to touch it like she just found out. So, and this is just a little breakfast for them. This isn't their daily ration. I fed them a decent amount, so hopefully they're not out there, completely disintegrating that. But we'll find out. This should work out pretty good. So far, they're doing all right. Like I say, she don't care. She can be head to head with them eating, and she don't care. It's when they get up by her legs in the back that she wants her room. But so far, everything seems to be working out all right. Now I'm gonna have to check out through them periodically through the day. My brother, he's going off to work here today for somebody, so which is another reason I just didn't drop the fence and hope the cows went to the hay and started grazing, so I could build the fence around them. This way, it was all set up, and they can kind of learn it here a little bit. Hopefully, they don't get too wild. Try to go through it today, but definitely be keeping an eye on them. So, and I'll give you an update here later today when we move them. Alrighty, folks. I just took a short of the two rams button heads there. Hopefully I can get that on my phone, so in long form video. But if you have to check out that short, I missed the first 3 run-ups because, quite frankly, I've never seen these guys do it. They've never butted heads like that, but they must have been getting out some arguments on who was more dominant of the two of them before they tried the cows. But I'm sitting here for about 10 minutes. I put Katie back in, and she came up and smelled their legs, but nothing. It really, really helps to put a pin, like I had them in, and then put the netting around it so all the animals can smell each other. They can get used to each other. There's no wild running. There's nothing. It introduces them. They're there, and they can be good. Like I said, these two, they just kind of walked out and started eating. GW, he ran up and sniffed the bull's leg, got kicked at, and he went. He didn't get hit, but I was like, oh, what's this? And then Katie just came up and smelled them all, and they didn't even lift their head up. They're eating, and it really, really pays to have your animals introduced slowly like that. This is a lot quicker than I would do it if I wasn't, if it was wintertime, I would have had them in that pen, 2-3 days just to get them, just to really make sure there's nothing happening. But even this 24-hour period that they were in there, the 2 day, 11, okay, like 2 days, because I had them I had this netting on the other side yesterday, and they were there, so. Oh, that night. Yeah, like 24, 30 hours, something like that. Which is, it seemed pretty quick to move them like that, but I had no other, I couldn't think of another plan I was gonna do anything. So, and I wasn't sure if these two were used to dogs at all. It's kind of a small homestead where I was at, but I didn't have no dogs run up on me or nothing when I was there. So I would imagine there was a few around. But I mean, you never know that. I don't know these animals. They don't know the sheep or the dogs. So, but so far we're doing good, and I'm gonna have to check on them here throughout the day. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for my brother to get back from work before I try to move them, or going at it again. The big one just, it was weird. They were doing big run-ups, like backing way up to the other side of the fence over there and hitting each other as hard as they could. Y'all got a headache yet? So, as you can see, she's like a tidal wave to these sheep. She'll throw her head and they'll jump back. Everybody will get used to each other. So they're not what I'd call happy about it, but they'll get used to each other. See, and they kind of circle around, and she does kind of kick at them a little bit when they're back there to start with here. She knows they're not going to hurt her, I think, by now, so I don't know if she really cares at the moment. So we'll find out. Giving a wide berth. And their sheep are kind of pissed that all their hay is not theirs at the moment. So, guess the rams are camera shy. Scooby? No. Puppy seen some birds landed over there, so they're on puppy duty. Look how proud she stands when she's in her mode. I don't know how proud both of them does, but that's DW there in the front, but Katie in the back. She just sounds proud and prances. And she knows they kind of rule this area. Well, they think they rule this area anyway. We'll find out. So, that's it for right now. I got the box closed up. Fence is on. And, yeah, I'm going to head back to the house because it's snowing. It's freaking cold this morning. Every time I think spring's right around the corner, we end up getting hit with cold air again. Getting a little old of that, but it is what it is. At least, hopefully this will turn into a little bit of moisture. So, oop, is he gonna get it? Come on, touch the fence. Touch a hot wire on the fence. I want him to get bit. Well, he needs to get bit, so he knows not to go through it. Go check out the mineral and the salt. I'm gonna bypass the water. So he wasn't really moving around when Katie got put in there, so I gotta... Now all the sheep are starting to run, she's getting excited. They're all trying to work everything out, and she don't know what she's supposed to do. Sheep don't know what they're supposed to do besides eat. They want to eat. And the rams are just having a day, I guess. I have never seen those two do that to themselves. They walk each other and hit each other in their ribs or something and push them around, but kind of like the little one's doing right now. But I've never seen them back up and do a full run into each other. Then they end up walking like that, where it looks like they're holding each other up. It's funny as all hell. Yeah, after they hit each other in the head, they're walking around, and both of them leaning each other like you see in the old westerns, like comedy ones. And they can't hold each other up. You know, they're holding each other up because they can't stand up. So, but I'll probably, I guess I've been chatting a long time in this video, so I'll make this video, put it on my long form, take another one later today. So, kind of hoping they'd hit heads again a couple times, but like I said, I got a really good one on my short, I believe it turned out. I'll have to check it out and see. But, and hopefully I can edit that into my long form. I did it through the YouTube studio, so I don't know if I can do that quite. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. But, alright. Everything's good. I'm cold. See you after a while.